Hey everyone, Nancy Danino here, and I just finished my at-home booty workout and thought I would share a few tips with you. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot of effort or time to be able to fit a workout in. All the time, a lot of the questions and complaints that I get are, Nancy, I don't have time to work out. I've got the kids. I've got to get the meals ready. I've got to go to this appointment or that appointment. Or, I just have to go to work or school or anything else. But what I'm saying to you is that if you're able to put everybody else as a priority, whether it be the kids or whether it be your husband or your job or anything else, then why aren't you willing to just give yourself 15 or 20 minutes to fit a workout in for yourself? So having said that, I'm just going to show you a couple of things that you can do at home. Sometimes it's just those small steps that you have to use to be able to start your day off and be able to work out. So having said that, forgive me, it's very windy up here. So if I have some technical difficulties and the phone falls over or you can't hear me, just try and let me know. It's really hard to see your comments. Hey Jeanette, hey Luana. So I see my girls on the program here, so you're going to be very familiar with some of these exercises. And I'm already sore because I just did this. So I'm up on my deck. As you can see, it's beautiful. So it's a no excuse attitude. Everyone I work with knows that. I just want your guts and your mind, and we're going to make this happen. Today, I am going to show you a couple tips that I use in my booty exercises. Now, a lot of times I get, well, guess what, Nancy? I did 50 to 100 hip thrusts. To me, numbers don't matter. It's not about quantity. It's really about quality. And when I say that is just because you were able to get through 50 to 80 or 10, whatever the number is, hip thrusts or fire hydrants, it's not about the quantity. It's the quality and the technique that I focus on. And as you know, a lot of you know that I'm known as a genetics guru. I am Italian and I got traces of Venezuelan, and it takes a lot for me to burn stubborn fat. And for me, it was really hard to tap into that stubborn cellulite. I hated looking at that cottage cheese in the morning when you're squeezing, and I know a lot of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So I just couldn't find a solution. So I had to work through so many different exercise and programs that I tried. They were all failed, and I really had to just start experimenting with my own body to see what worked. Now, there's a difference between fat and stubborn fat, okay? And without getting into the whole technicalities of it all, stubborn fat is what gets into, it's the release and how fat is stored inside and underneath the muscle and those fat cells. So what you have to work with is techniques in my programs that I talk about, which are called PT and PPT. It's the isolation and contraction of the muscles, okay? And a lot of it has to do with angling. So what I mean by those techniques are, it's not about speed, but it's about isolating, contracting, squeezing, and holding. So PT is about pause. It's a pause technique where you're pausing and holding at the top of the movement for a count of 2 and slowly releasing down. Or you're holding at the top of the movement and then you're slowly coming back down on a count of 2. This way you're completely contracting the muscle, okay? And it's also about angling, the different angles with your knees and toes. And as I speak about that, a lot of people that are into dance will know that the way you angle your toes and your knees will also change where you angle and work that muscle in your glutes and your thighs. So if I'm demonstrating right now, I'm going to demonstrate a fire hydrant, okay? So it's going to work the outer thighs. And yes, you can add resistance. I like to use resistance bands, so it's easy to do this at home. So beautiful out here. I hope you can all hear me. Hey Kathy, good to see you. Sanjay, what up? Okay, so I got my at-home booty bands and I just shot it across my deck, okay? So now I gotta go get it. Blooper! Don't you love how raw and real I am? Okay, yeah. Somebody asked me before I got this top. This is to keep me warm because it is a bit windy up here. I'm in the T-dot and it's beautiful. I'm on my rooftop and keeps me warm. So Lululemon, yes, I was sponsored by Lululemon years ago, but I still love their clothes. Anyways, back, we got booty bands, okay? And I've got them all shapes and sizes, okay? No glove, no love, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm so foolish. So take your resistance band. If it's too difficult, then just drop it, okay? And that's what's great about these is that you can really work out with these whatever level you are, whether you're beginner or advanced, we can do it together. So that's what my programs are about. So all of you get to work out with me. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this around. Okay. And you may not be able to hear me as I'm down on my knees. Okay. All right. So you can choose to put this either on around the outside of your hips or your shins, okay? All right. So, can we see me here? All right. So fire hydrant, okay? So first thing with the fire hydrant, first mistake is I want a flat back. I want you to engage the core muscles and also flex on the back. So everything is totally in your core, stabilized, mobilized, and engaged. When you're working out and you're moving throughout the whole movement, or you're straining on other muscles, it means other muscles are helping you to work the muscle that you're supposed to be working. Nope, okay? So you shouldn't have to be moving around. You should just be able to be still and execute the movement, okay? All right, here we go. So my back is flat, abs and core straight. So with the fire hydrant, you'd lift up and come back down. Lift up and come back down. What I want you to do to challenge yourself, okay? So this is your typical fire hydrant. What I want you to do is I want you to take it to the top of the movement, hold for a count of 2, and squeeze, 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 burn, and release down. We're gonna hold at the top of the movement, squeeze, 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 and come back down. Then I'm gonna change that up, and we're going to be holding at the top of the movement and releasing down on the reverse on the count of 2. Okay, so we go up for 1, hold, 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 count, and down. And up, hold, 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 and down. And up, hold for a count of 2, 1, 2, and down. Now, if you do those, actually a set of 25, you should really feel the burn. Really feel the burn. Oh, you're starting to sweat up now. Okay, then we can also do that with going up on the count of 1 and coming back down on the count of 2. So we're going up, hold for 1, 1, 2, and up, 1, 2, and up, 1, 2. So as you can see, the tempos play an important role, and I'm trying to get you guys here. Okay, so I'll get to you guys, I promise. Yeah, so as you can see, playing with those tempos really change how your booty is formed. Everybody says, how do I get a big booty? How do I firm my booty? Okay, if I was just swinging my leg up and down, you're really not activating the true muscle that you're supposed to be working. Okay, the glute is made of 2 muscles. We have the glute maximus and glute medius, okay? Then of course we have the sides, our thighs. So the next exercise, okay? I'm gonna catch my breath. And if you're a dancer, you're gonna know this. I'm working with angles, pointing your toes in and knees in, knock knees, knock out. And the reason for that is now you're angling and hitting different angles of the glute muscle, okay? So your glute medius, and that also ties into your glute hamstring attachment right into the outer thigh. So that's what I like to do in terms of the different angles. And people ask, well, okay, how do you get that little key hook in the back of your leg? This is the reason why, and one of them at least. So now, as you can see, I really focus on technique and the isolation and contraction of the muscles in my programs. So, you know, I talk about what makes me different. Well, this is just one of the reasons. And the results are proven. And it proved for myself because it took me so long to realize, why am I not getting results? Anyways, I'm going to demonstrate this last exercise and then I'll try and get to some of you over here. Okay, so we're going to knock the knees in and hopefully you can see this. So whether you do this with a resistance band or not, it's beautiful out here. Okay, all right, so again, on flat back, engage the core, okay? On all fours, you'd be looking ahead, but for the purpose of this video, I'll be looking at you. And I want you to turn your toe and your knee in. Okay, so flat back. Okay, can we see that okay? Yeah, okay. Flat back, We're gonna raise up, hold, 1, 2. Now in this one, I'm gonna angle my knee in and angle it out. So my knee is actually, ouch! My knee is actually going into the other knee, and I'm turning my leg around and shooting it out into a 45-degree angle. Let me try and see if you can see that there. So I'm actually taking the leg, putting my knee together, and shooting it out. So now, not only do I have this area being isolated and contracted and focused on, it's now shifted to the back underneath where that little key hook happens. The bootay. Okay, so where are we at here? Okay, yes, now you see why it's called fire hydrants. Okay, all right, yes, Jose, look at me trying to get onto all your comments. All right, okay, well, thank you. I hope that helped with your little fitness tip at home on this beautiful day. As you can see, it's so easy just to get a workout in. And I'm going to be posting a full live version on my YouTube page. So make sure you subscribe for further videos on Nancy Danino, my YouTube page, sorry, winded, youtube.com/Nancy Danino. Join us, part of Team Red Storm, Team Danino. And also like this video, share it, tag it, you know it all. I just want your guts in your mind, a no excuses attitude, and make sure that you give yourself permission to at least have 20 minutes for yourself, wherever you fit it in, whether it be in the morning or the afternoon or on this beautiful day. Workouts are all possible, peoples. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that tip. If you're interested in learning more about my programs, make sure you contact me through my website or through my New You program, nancydanino.com/new-u. And I can't wait to show you all my peeps and all my girls that are with me, because I know they joined me here. So anyways, thanks a lot and have a great day, and keep inspired.